Hello, ladies. Thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited to start this new series. I watch a lot of people do craft and chat, and I think that's great. I think they're so much fun to get online and craft with other folks. But I thought, why not get online and craft and then let my viewers walk away with something. So I thought about the craft and grab that will make a bunch of stuff. These will not go longer than an hour. That's my limit. And we'll make some stuff and then we'll do some drawing at the end. And depending on what I may give away one, may give away more than one. But we'll do a giveaway and let people pick something that they like that I made that day. So, welcome. Hey, Don Marie. Oh, hey, Manon. Not quite sure how you pronounce that, but hello from Quebec. Bonjour. I don't speak French, but I'm very familiar with Quebec, though. Who else is here? It says there are 6 people here. I see 2. While we're waiting for people to filter in, I thought I would first show you some of the things that I've been working on this past week because I have been working. So the first thing, I had all these little papers that were just sitting on my desk. It was a little stack of them. So I folded them in half the long way. I know a lot of people, when they make the notepads, they go, horizontal. I decided to go vertical. I used my little mini attacher and attached all the pages, covered the spine with a little bit of washi tape so it covers the staples. And then I just put a sticker on the front and made this little notebook that can pop into a journal. So very simple. Hey, April, haven't seen you in a while. And Valerie, hello. I had this from a kit, DigiKit from a long time ago. I don't even know how long ago I got it or which DigiKit it was in, but it was a pocket and a tag. But funny thing is, they made the tag actually as wide as the pocket. So I had to cut the tag down a little so it would fit in. And then it was so pretty with the birds. I just put some trim along the bottom, and then I took a little mini doily and put a clock on it. And if I want to embellish it more when I go to use it, like I was thinking about maybe a button on here, but I'll wait till I go to use it. So that's another piece that I made. This guy, I love this guy. I have a digital, I believe, or a book that I scanned or something with all of these, a bunch of these birds like this. And this is my last one, I think. And so I need to cut more. They're a pain to fussy cut, but boy, they sure are fun. So this background is actually the paper that, the scrapbooking paper. So I just put some book pages and, some dictionary, did a little bit of stamping here, put the bird on, and then I've got a little bit of washi tape. I don't know if you can see up here, the blue, and then just above the blue, it kind of blends in. There's a brown washi tape. This is one of my favorites. I don't do a lot with splatters. So this time, I decided to kind of, because I had some different things on here. And again, this is more of this same paper. The other thing I did on this one, look at the stitching around here. I decided to try out some of my, um, real decorative stitches on my sewing machine. So that's what that is. I really like it, and I probably will use it more. It uses a lot more thread, but, and then I did this belly band. Um, and this is a different, no, that actually looks like the same. I think I had it just on a smaller setting. Belly band, what can't I think of this? The scrunched up fabric and then some little tickets. This is another thing I do a lot. I take little scraps of paper and I'll just sew down them a zigzag stitch, and they make really great. I think I've got another piece with one on here. They make a really great decorative item. And I've decided that I'm going to start leaving my strings long and allow whoever gets the piece to decide if they want to cut it off. I'm going to save that one for last because I love it. This one is all with this is all with old retro ads and some Tim Holtz people. Oh, here's that piece. So here's a piece of the fabric. Oh, no, excuse me, not fabric. It is paper. Thanks, Dawn Marie. That's what I want to do is, maybe provide some inspiration, some things you can do. I'm not protective of ideas, so it won't hurt my feelings at all if you use some of these ideas. But this is where I take the strip of paper and zigzag stitch down it. I might start using some of those decorative stitches too, but I've got a whole, I don't know where they went, but I've got a whole bag of those things made up. I'll just sit down and take a bunch of scraps of paper and do them. Here's another one. Again, the long strings, I'm going to leave them long, but look at this decorative stitch. I didn't do that by moving the piece. That was just the stitch. It's a wavy stitch. Interestingly, and I'm going to have to watch this if I use it again, you see how it created the point here, same point down here, same point here, but up here I didn't end the thread in the right place, so I got a straight across. So you can get two different. This one, gosh, I made this journaling card a long time ago, but it was just the background. It wasn't anything. So I took a little glassine envelope and I have this little tiny tag that I made a long time ago and stuck it down in that glassine envelope, put a couple labels on. I made a little cluster with a piece of lace and fabric and glued a flower on it. And then I did put a little stamp, "Live Life Joyfully," on the back. So, and then last but not least, this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. This is a piece of fabric and I got it from, yeah, I know. Isn't she great, Dawn Marie? I can't remember who I bought this from, but I glued it down first, very lightly tacked it down because I didn't want, Fabri-Tac seeping through and causing those big blobs that it can. So glued that down, put a tag, a little flower, and then down here, I took lace and made a little pocket. And then I stuck another, the birds look very similar. Nothing on the back, just a place to write, and then put some enamel dots across the bottom. So this is, I think, by far my favorite. And then on the back, I did hibiscus dyed paper. So so that's what I've been working on lately. Please put in the chat what you've been working on. I really want this to be an interactive session. So if you have questions about what I'm doing or you have suggestions of other things I could do, please, please, please speak up. And then at the end of the session, I will do a drawing and you will be able to pick one of the items that we make today. Not those other items I just made, but whatever we make today. So what I'm going to start with is a pretty simple idea, but we'll have fun because I have lots of different supplies to use and I'm going to ask you guys for some input, but I'll show you what it is. This little journal here has just barely started. It is my memories journal. And I am putting together memories for my son so that he can look back and read about. Most of it's from my youth, but some of it's from my adulthood. Like this was Christmas this year. My husband, I took pictures of the gifts. My husband took motor oil, the reminder chain to use as gift tags. This is that like roping tape, you know, where you rope off, not crime scene, but it's like that. But he used that there. Another one of those labels. And then he did just twine for the string. He said he was inspired by what I do in using things. So he wanted to give it a try. So I made a little pocket and then I wrote about it on the back and what it was. So, and then I put a couple of the actual tags from the packages and some of the actual twine and the actual blue. So it's just my memories journal, and it'll have all sorts of my life memories in it that I can pass on to my son, um, for him to know about my life growing up. Used to make a lot of paper craft, but always seemed to be missing something. Just found out that when you had layers, wow, it changes everything. I love layering. Because if you just put pieces down on the paper, they look flat, you know, and so it's fun to layer. Like here's another one. This has got oh, I have to show you this. This is me when I was a little girl. I don't even know how old I was there, maybe 5, 6. But I have that in there for my son. My little handwriting. So this is my memories journal. We're not going to spend a lot of time in here today, but this is what I'm going to make today. You see this? It's a paper clip. I have something under here I'm going to show you, so I'm going to keep it hidden. It's a paper clip, and all I did was tie a little piece of fabric around it. And then when the journal closes, that little piece of fabric just sticks up there. So we're going to take a few things. I want to make, you know, a few of those, because if somebody wants one, I want to be able to give a set away. I'm going to probably sell them in my Etsy store and in my Etsy sales for like 10 for $1, because they're so easy to make. And I marked this page for a special reason, so I was going to show you another picture. This is me at my junior prom. And this boy, his name was Tom. I won't give out his last name. He's a doctor now. He's a very prominent doctor. But I had a crush on him all the way through high school. Up at, you know, it was my junior year when this was taken, but I had a crush on him and he knew it. And so right before junior prom, he and his girlfriend had split up. And he needed a date for the prom, and he knew that I liked him. So one day I came out of a class, I don't even remember which one it was, and there he was standing there, asked me if I wanted to go to the prom with him. So we had a nice time, but we never went on another date. That was it for us. But that was the boy of my dreams when I was in high school. So anyway, so we're going to get on to the paper clips now that you have seen a little bit of my memory journal. So I have got, I'm going to give you lots of ideas of things that you can use. So I've got this box here that I filled up with, I've got fabric so I can tear strips. I've got this, and I don't remember who I got this from. If it was Penny Pudge, or it feels like almost felt, but it's not. It kind of almost feels like a dryer sheet, but it's not. I don't know exactly what the material is, but I bought lots of colors from her, so I thought we'd try some of that. I've got some ladder trim, some other kind of spooled ribbon. I've got some twine, fancy ruffled ribbon, more fabrics in here. I've got some suede, and then I've got some raffia, and then just different trims and things. So I thought we'd try some of these and just look at how easy it is to make these up. So if you want to try them yourself, it's great for scraps. And I keep a bin, if I can find it. I keep a bin of scraps of fabric, lace, and ribbon that are 6 inches or less. So it's the little pieces. And I can go, now why can't I see it? There it is. I just started this little bin, but look at all these fun things. This is probably more than 6 inches, but it's not a lot more. So I went ahead and put it in here, but I've got little, you know, like this would make a cute tie. There's just all sorts of things, but they're real little. So making clusters or doing ties, that's an idea for storage. So all right, let's start with a couple of the little ones. You guys help me decide what colors do you like. Since you guys will be able to choose a gift at the end of the session, I'm curious about what colors you would like me to make. I've got blues, pinks, green, grays, all sorts of colors. And then I've got some fabrics here. I've got orange, brown, black, yellow. Somebody throw out a color and I'll pick something in that color and we'll make a few. Pinks, soft greens, and cream. Okay. Let's do a pink one first and we'll do some of this. So it is truly, now you have to remember that when you clip it on, it's going to clip down this way. So remember to put it on the end that doesn't have the extra piece in it. So it won't mess up unless you want it at the bottom. You know, if you want it down here because you want it to show that way on your piece, but most people I think would want it this way. So I mean, you literally just tie a knot, and if you want to tie a double knot, you can. If you want to put a little tiny dab of glue so it, you know, it doesn't move side to side, you can do that too. And we're not going to do this the whole time, by the way. In addition to this, I've got a couple of pieces of packaging that I want to decorate and make some tags or something, green and yellow. Okay. Let me make a couple of these pink ones while I'm here. And I may very well go back and get some Fabri-Tac and put, or even just tacky glue and just put a little, but look how cute those are, sticking out the side of a page or the top. These are real thin pieces. We'll do some that have thicker. But it's so simple and you can make them up very quickly. This is something you could sit in front of the TV and do. Okay, that's pink. Let's do, here's some yellow stuff. Let's do some of this. This is a little ribbon with like little picots on it. They're gray, but really cute. And so this one will stand up a little bit more. It depends on the texture of your material and the width of your material as to whether it will, oops, I tied it through the wrong spot. So Valerie, are you still in Hawaii? And if so, when do you come back? And Menon, help me, can you phonetically type your name in there so I can see how to pronounce it? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. There we go. So there's a yellow. We'll do one more. And yeah, this is a little bit bigger. And some of the materials that you use, you can actually kind of fray them on the end. I'll make this one a little bit longer. Maybe not quite that long. Although you can leave them longer and then cut them down when you get ready to use them. Okay, so there's a couple of yellow. Let's do one where we have to trim it down. So I'm just taking this fabric. Oh, you're home. Well, I hope you've been having a nice new year. All right, we'll do a few more of these little ones, then we'll step up to the big one. And then after we do a few of these, we'll move on to decorating a couple of pieces of packaging. So there's green. They don't look much just sitting here, but I'll tell you, like on that one page where I had the one, once you put them on a page, they are so cute because they just stick out and give a little bit of extra texture off the side of your page or the top of your page. So there's a little bit longer one. Pink, soft green. Oh, cream. Let's see if I have. Oh, I do, actually. Where did it go? I had a piece of off-white sari silk. There it is. So I've got this sari silk, and I may just sit down maybe tonight and just put a good movie on and make up a whole bunch of these so I can make packages to sell. And like I said, they'll be 10 for $1 because there's not much to them, and I'm using scraps, and I don't take any time to make, but that way people can buy, you know, a variety of colors for not a lot of money and don't have to make them themselves. So there's a cream one. Now this little piece is going to go in my 6 inches or less. Now these little tiny pieces like this, I don't save those. Those are a little too small. So what else are you guys working on? Let's do, I know you said, well, you just said pinks, so I'm gonna try some of this because I was anxious to try this. This is like a ruffly. And the other thing is, I don't cut them off. I don't cut off pieces and then tie them. I tie it and then cut it. So I don't, because if I cut it off first, I will always get too much. It happens every time. Oh, look at that one. Isn't that cute? That hot pink. Cute as a button. Let's make a couple more of those. I really like that one. So depending on the material you use, you see sari silk is a little floppier. This is a little stiffer ribbon. Depending on the material you use. Hey, Kay, welcome. At the beginning, I was showing pictures of my youth. I'm just working right now. We're going to switch over here in a minute and work on something different, but I'm just working on something very simple, and it's paper clips. Paper clips with just fabric. I'm showing all the different things that you can use to tie, but then when you put them in your journal, they just sort of stick up like this, and they're so cute and so simple to make. And while I was in here, I was showing, I'll show it since I'm in here again. This is my junior prom, 1976. Whew, that was a long time ago. And the boy that I was just head over heels over when I was in high school. So, but anyway, we're working on the paper clips. So I have used sari silk ribbon. This stuff, which I'm not sure, I bought it from somebody online, and I'm not sure where I got it. I don't have anything else really cream in here, but let's move over to some bigger ones. This is twine that has 2 different colors in it. And you can certainly use that. And if you want, you can fray this. See, that's what always happens. I cut it and then it's shorter than the other one. Then I got to cut the other one and pretty soon I end up with nothing left. So I just let them be different. But you can twist this and unravel that twine and give it, you know, some additional texture. You don't have to have the 2-color twine to do this. You can also do it. There we go. You can also do it with regular twine because it's got different layers. So there's that one. Let's do a couple more big ones. Anybody else have colors you want me to try? Got this blue. This is a trim or a ribbon, but it's really interesting. It's not like any ribbon I've ever seen. Actually, let's put this one on here because they match. I've got this big paper clip. It's a vinyl one. And it's blue. So this one I might actually tie twice because it's on the bigger paper clip and the knot is really little. There we go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get smart. I'm going to pull these up together. And cut them. And like I said, you can take a little dab of glue and glue it on the side and let me go there. So you can do ribbon. What else do I have? Oh, here's a soft green. I have a raffia in a minty green. Now, the other thing you can do, I said I don't cut these off ahead of time. Well, I don't need to really. I'm going to double this over rather than just put one because I think for the big clip, it will give it better. Hey, Sarah. I'm just working on paper clips here. So there's the raffia. Now I'm going to cut it so that because that was folded over. And then you can, pull those apart. You can even, you can split raffia and kind of fringe it if you want. So there's one with the raffia. So we've done fabric. We've done ribbon, we've done sari silk, we've done twine. How about, this is another pink one. How about some, oh, this is stretchy trim too. Let me go back to the little ones. I go here. This is stretchy, so I don't know how it'll stand up. I'm curious to see. Oh, that's fun. It just sort of curls up. That'd be fun sticking out of a journal. So there's that one. I also have another thing you can use is ladder trim. I can find where that comes out at. There we go. I found it. Okay, this is one that might also. So what do you guys think of these? Have you seen them before? Have you made them before? I love, what I'm finding as I watch more and more people's journals, it's not hard to make a signature, put a pocket on, put a tag in a pocket. Like that's not, oh, thanks, Sarita. It's not so much, you know, putting the big stuff in. It's the little enhancements, the little embellishments that I think really add character to a journal, like these little paper clips or just the little extras, because I think, you know, most people can figure out the big stuff. So there we go. There's some ladder trim on that one. So what do you guys think? Is this something you would do? I think I'm gonna, I didn't do any of this yet. Let's see what, let's see what a piece of suede would look like. Oh, that's kind of cool. You'd make them, KK? They're so much fun, and you can use anything in them. That's the thing that I like. Just, you know, go through your scraps. That's probably a little bit long. That's kind of clunky, but it's cool. Especially if you were doing like a cowboy journal or a man's journal, having that leather, that would be cool. That's really all the different materials. I have a lot of it. Let's do, oh, I have this one. Look at this real pretty fabric, and it's already cut. Not something you would buy because you can probably make it yourself. Yeah, I think it depends on, you know, how much you have in terms of supplies. I've got so much it will last me the rest of my life. But you know, some people don't want to do this stuff either. And at 10 for $1, I will see. I'm curious if people will buy them because, you know, you just never know. And I think everybody, like I said, there are some people that are just starting out, and then there are others that are like, no, I can make that. It's just tying something around the paper clip. So there's that one. And oh, I thought this would be fun. And maybe this will give you, hey, Lisa, maybe this will give you ideas on kind of what to put on your own. You know, these little pieces that are on the fabrics? So I cut one of those off and I thought, well, let's see if one of those will work on here. I don't know why it wouldn't. Lisa, we're just having fun. I'm actually getting ready to switch over to the next project. I'm just showing all the different materials that I can find to tie on the end of paper clips. To put in your journals. I'm so glad that you're joining me for a change. I usually come on your channel, yours or Kim's. Yeah, that's cute with those. And then when you put them in a journal, I won't go through the whole opening the journal, but when you put them in a journal, they kind of look like that sticking out. So they're really cute as an extra little embellishment. Or you can put them, you know, at the top of a page and let them stick out at the top as well. All right, so that's it for that little project. I'm gonna put all my, I sure got out enough materials. I've got enough here for many, many, many of them. But that's okay, it will give me something to do. So those are our, let me kind of lay these out. And at the end of the video, whoever wins, you'll have it. If you want 10 of these, then I'll put together a random 10. So anyway, these are some of the ones and some of the materials. Are there other? Yeah, the fabric edges are really cool. I like the raffia too, because it stays kind of stiff. And look at the ladder trim. That's kind of cool. Are there other things you guys can think of? Here's some twine. I couldn't think of anything else, but you may have something in your stash that would work. Yeah, and you get those little scraps, Lisa, that, it's like, what do you do with them? Like I have this little scrap. Well, I can just tear off a piece of it and God darn it. Oh, how funny. So you decided to come and craft instead. Well, I'm glad you did. All right, let's move on to some packaging. I'll start with this smaller one. So I've got this Tim Holtz package, and I want to repurpose it. So I'm going to look for a little interaction here. You guys, let's pick one or two colors to work with. What do you think we should work with on this tag? And then I'll start pulling out some stuff. What do you think? What color shall we use? I have an idea. If you yellow. Okay, thank you, Lisa. All right. And what other colors to go with it? Well, we can figure that out as we go along. Yellow. Let's see what I have that is yellow. Well, oh, I've got some seersucker fabric. What about this? Now you can kind of see through it, but if we decorate it right, that should take care of that. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac glue. Do you like the yellow seersucker, Lisa? Now I have to tell you guys, I'm going to really try hard to do this quickly. It takes me a long time to craft because I have to really think about everything, try everything. And I'm really hoping that through this series, I will help myself become a faster crafter. Because like I said, I'm not going to go over an hour on these videos. So I've got 23 minutes to make this tag, or a journaling card, whatever we're going to call it. Now, one thing I've started doing, and I know this makes a mess on your fingers, but I don't want any globs and I want it to go all the way out to the edge. So I've started using my finger to kind of, make it just a light coating of Fabrifix or Fabri-Tac, whichever one you use. And it's not fun on the fingers, but that's what they make paper towels for. All right. See if I can tell. This the right side. Okay, I'll put over a little extra. Try to get it on here straight. Let's see, let me do it this way. This will be easier. Hey, Wendy, welcome. I just finished one fun crafty thing. Now we're on to the next. I was making paper clips with ties at the top of different things. Like this is suede. This is a ribbon. I've got raffia, sari silk, twine. I've just got different things, and we were showing how you could do all the different paper clips. So that's the project we just finished. Now I'm taking a piece of packaging and decorating it, but I'm asking for audience participation in the decoration. So let me cut this down. So we'll have audience participation, and Lisa selected yellow as our primary color. Can somebody else think of a theme? What kind of a focal point should we put on this? A flower, a bird, a mushroom, a clock, a Tim Holtz person, bird. What do you guys think? So there's the tag. Oh, look at these little scraps that I have for making paper clips. All right. And this fabric will fray, so I will be putting, I will be stitching around it. Okay, let's see. Is that going to fit? No. I'm trying to use up some of my scraps here. Okay. I like this side better. Okay, let me get a glue book. And by the way, you guys, this mat was crusty, nasty. And I had a piece of paper over it, and I pulled the paper off, and I went to town on the thing and I cleaned it up. And I have found, like, once the glue dries and you have paint on there and all that stuff dries on there, it's really hard to get it off. So what I did, first I sprayed it with water, let it sit for a little bit, and then I went over it with, some paper towels and got off what I could. And then I used rubbing alcohol, and I poured rubbing alcohol on the spots that were just really bad and let it sit for a while. And that rubbing alcohol dissolves all that stuff. Now, I had it in a couple spots. I had to do it twice because it was really corroded. I don't know if you can see this here, but there's scratches all over it because I couldn't find a credit card. You can use a credit card. I had a piece of copper that I was using to scrape it up. But that rubbing alcohol, I should put that in one of my 12-minute tips videos. Did y'all know that you can use rubbing alcohol on these? I used to just throw them away, but that got a little expensive. All right. Looks good on screen. Yeah, it looks good in person too. Much better than it did, because I'm not kidding you. Now see, here's a little glue that I got on here, but it's still wet, so I can, get it up. But if it had dried and got real, and it did dry a little bit, I can go over that with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and it'll take it right off of there. Okay, I like to burnish the back of these because they've always got some little air bubbles in them. And this is my other favorite thing. If you don't have one of these, get one. These are glue erasers. And they take off that, especially the sticky, like Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix. I wonder if it would take it off of here. Yeah, it kind of just smears it around because it's silicone on silicone kind of. All right. So there's the back. There's the front. All right. Did we figure out a theme? Okay, Wendy, what are you cooking? What theme? I'm going to go stitch around here really quick. You guys, please think of a theme. What do we want to put on this? We want florals? What do we want to put on it? And I'm going to stitch while you guys think about that. Get over here to my sewing machine. And I'm just going to do a straight stitch on this. Boy, it sure makes it easier to craft when you got some folks along with you and helping you decide on things. Okay, one more side and I'll be back. All right. Get my chair back over here. What do you think? A vintage lady. Okay. I don't have a lot of those, but let me see what I do have. Ooh, chili. Yum, yum. Okay, a vintage lady. This is what I have left. I have her. Oh, she kind of looks pretty on there. What do you guys think about her? Or we could put this card on there and decorate around that. These other ones are kind of small. Well, she's not too small. We could put some book page or other things around. That's all I have right now. I have to cut out more on the vintage ladies. Do you see one of these that you like, Dawn Marie? The square card, which we could tear around and make it a little more fun, or the red lady, or the kind of brownish orange lady. I think I have. I'm looking in. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's vintage, but she's in a swimsuit. There's a vintage lady with a beer. You could do one of those. These are stickers. There's a vintage lady, but I think she's way too small for this. Anything. The red lady or the card. Okay. One of those two. All right. Who else has an opinion? Red lady or the card? I would probably tear this card down a little bit. Let me tear it down and we'll see. Give it some jagged edges. Hey, Jenren, welcome. I don't think I've seen you on my channel before. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing I will be done by 2:30. I have to be, because I said I was going to keep this within an hour. And then we're going to do a giveaway. I did another project earlier. Okay, so there's the ladies. Now, shall we put some lace behind them or some fabric? Ooh, I've got some of this, which is really gorgeous. I don't know that you'd see enough of it. Well, maybe. What do you guys think about that? And then I'm thinking that, oh, hey, Johnny. Welcome, welcome. We're just chatting, and I don't think I have the right size in here, unfortunately. And then we're going to do a giveaway. I'm not going to set these for a specific date because I have so many things going on that I don't want to commit to one date. But if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get the notifications. I'll be doing these. I won't say necessarily every week, but I'll be doing them where I do a craft and chat and then a giveaway. I'm just working away. Your desk looks yummy. I know. I have all sorts. And this is clean. You should have seen it before I cleaned it. I don't know if I like that clock there. What do you guys think? Or we could move this up. Are you Jen R, right? You changed your name. That's why I didn't recognize you. All right, let's get some. I have these things, which are really fun. These are my homemade washi tapes. And what I did, when I cut down my labels for shipping things, I have to put them in the paper trimmer and trim them. And I keep those cutoffs, and then I glue papers or napkins or whatever to the front of them, and they become labels, little washi tape labels. All right, what do we think so far? Oh, you're not Jen R. How do I know you then? Jen Wren. Are you Jennifer Renfro? I'm sorry if I gave out your name, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but is that how I know you? I am trying to remember. Okay, let's see what I've got in this bag. I am running out of time. Jen Peters. Okay. How do I know you? You've got me very intrigued now. Then like that. With maybe a flower up there. And then a word right here. What do you guys think? Or we could put the little birds up here. I don't like those birds much. What if we did this? What if we... Oh. Okay, what if we did the clock and what do you guys think of that layout? Maybe we don't need this at the bottom. We pull this down a little bit. This is why it takes me so long to craft. I think I eventually come up with nice stuff, but oh, it takes a while. So what if we did this? Put a word there, and then maybe a little flower. Let me look at my flowers real quick. or a button. Okay, there's those, but they might be too mustardy colored. Cute, you like it, Wendy? Oh, that's the one I want right there. That's the one I want. Look at this little flower right here in the middle with the clock and the mannequin. And then a quick little word. I still have 5 minutes. I'm going to have to glue it all together offline, but let's see. I wish I could find something that is like fun or hang on a sec. Let me go through my little words here. I've got some with a yellow tint, so it would be, oh, smile might be nice up there. And they've got that little yellow tint. Passion, courage, trust. You guys tell me. I've got passion. I've got courage. I've got the smile. These other ones are smaller. I've got remember, maybe remembering the past. Oh, nope, this is it. Work hard, play hard. That's got to be the one. And what I'm going to do is cut it, because I don't think it'll go all the way across. Yes, I think I'll do work hard, play hard, and I'll cut those down a little so there's not so much white space on them, and I'll ink them, but it'll go right here. So what do you think, ladies? And I could even pull this down a little more. Work hard, play hard, and then this and this. What do you think? Is that a fun tag? Is that the right lace to go behind? I'm questioning that now. You guys tell me. You like it? Do I need to change something? And what say the rest of you? Dawn Marie, what do you think? Okay, we're going to go with that, and I'll glue it all down offline, but that's the idea. So I'm at an hour. I'm going to go ahead and do a drawing for a giveaway where you can pick either 10 of the paper clips or the tag, and it'll be your choice. So let's pick a number between 1. Can I try turning the lace? Well, then we wouldn't see any of the yellow. I could do it this way. No. Then you don't see any of the yellow. That's the only problem with that. You lose the yellow seersucker. Huh. Well, I'll figure it out. You guys will get the gist, and I may change out the lace, but you guys get the idea of what I'm going for here if you choose this. All right. Would love to see more of the pretty. I know. Okay, I'll play with that a little bit. I'll play with the lace a little bit. Off to the side, maybe that would work. But you guys get the idea. This'll be basically what it is. I may fiddle with the lace a little bit, or try a different lace in there. So let's do the drawing. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Yeah, I will, Don. It's hard in like 30 minutes to just come up with something. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this, is to challenge myself to get faster at crafting. I like all the pieces that I have here. I just have to figure it out. Maybe I move this over to the side a little bit. 11, 4. Okay, where's everybody else? Maybe. There, maybe I bring it up like that. What do you think about that, Dawn Marie? 4, 11, 16, only 3 numbers? Where is everybody else? Wendy, put a number in, dear. And Dawn Marie's in. Wendy's got 29. KK, are you still here? Put a number in. I don't know what I did with my phone. So we'll have to use Siri, and I have her turned down, so I'll just have to tell you what the number is. KK, somebody else already has 4, my friend. And Wendy, I said 1 to 20, so you'll have to pick a different number. KK has 9. Okay, Wendy? Can't do 29, dear. We can move you down to 20, I mean, to the highest number if you want, or you can pick your own and put a different one in. So while I'm waiting for Wendy, you guys tell me, do you like this kind of series where we, I won't always have 2 projects. I did this time because I wasn't sure how it was all going to go. Do you guys like this, crafting and being interactive with it and then having a giveaway at the end for one of the things that we made? And that's going to be one of the rules. You guys will have to be interactive if you're going to come in. I want this to be interactive and everybody to play. All right. Well, I'm just going to leave Wendy at 20. She'll just get the highest number. Because she must be stirring that chili so it doesn't boil. All right. Let's see what Siri has to say. Hey, Siri. Pick a number. Pick a number between...
A random number between 0 and 100 is 48.
That's not what I said. Fun to create together. Sometimes you get new ideas. I think so, too. Yeah, Jen, you'll have to go back and watch from the beginning because we did. And I'm open to suggestion on, what types of things you want to work on in here, what you want me to do. Otherwise, I'll just come up with ideas. Hey, Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
A random number between 1 and 20 is 18.
18. That looks like it's Dawn Marie. Congratulations. Do you want 10 paper clips or the tag? Well, it'll be a journal card more than a tag. You're welcome, Dawn Marie. Which would you prefer, paper clips or the tag or journal card? The card. Okay. And I already have a package for you started. So after Sunday's sale, I will be invoicing and sending it out, and I'll just include this in that package. if you don't mind. There's no charge for the card. That's free. And but I'll ship it out in your package. So, all right, you guys. Well, it's 2:34. I went over by 3 minutes. Pretty darn good, I would say. I will be doing more of these, so please watch your notifications. Make sure you're subscribed. Um, and then you'll know. And I'll also send it out like I did this one through Messenger or email for those I don't have. Sometimes you'll get it twice, but I will send it out. All right, you guys, thanks so much for coming and joining me. This is a new thing that I'm doing in 2023. Oh, one last thing before I go. Don't forget that every month I will be having a random drawing for everyone who comments on a video during the month. So once this video is over and posted, make sure you go in and put a comment in so you're included in that end of the month Happy Mail drawing. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.